I don't know if you guys remember when Donald Trump was running for the White House the second time and even the first time. He ran as the president who said America first and he's gonna get us out of all wars and rebuild America. Ever since he got back into office, the first thing he did was try to destroy the economy of our allies. The tariffs on Europe, the tariffs on Canada, the tariffs on Mexico under the guise of drugs, which this guy cares zero about because he just pardoned one of the biggest drug dealers America have in prison here, who sent thousands of kilos of drugs to the United States. So he don't care about that. Matter of fact, he don't care about anyone dying from drugs on the streets. Ever since he came back into office, he started picking wars with everyone. Most recently, Venezuela. And why is that? Why do you want to pick a war with our neighbor? America has been the most powerful country in the world for over 70 years, and South America and the Caribbean borders America, and we are still poor because America did nothing for those countries. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They used bully tactics on those countries to try and keep them in check. Now, China and Russia, Iran, North Korea, Brazil, all these countries are joining forces. And they got way more people than the people in the West. So they're building an economic engine that will rival the West, that will literally destroy the West, right? And so we see him blowing fishing boats out of the water in Venezuela. So many things happening at the same time. Russia just tested a fucking weapon that the United States systems cannot identify. It's not a ballistic missile. None of those. Nothing that they're used to. Nothing that they're used to. What does that fucking mean? If we cannot identify a weapon that they tested, that's leverage. Right? We're losing. We're losing, and Donald Trump came back into office to help the Russians and the Chinese because they got something on him. Right? They got something on him. I don't know why this dude didn't just go golfing and retire quietly. After what he did on January 6th, he came back to finish us. That's what he's doing. He's finishing us. We can't fight wars on multiple fronts anymore. We're trillions of dollars in debt. And we thought that we were ahead, that we was ahead in the technological race, Russia just proved that we're not. Russia pulled up on NATO borders with aircrafts, with intelligence systems on them that the West thought wasn't possible. We thought they couldn't have it. And they're mapping NATO's defense systems. We're in trouble. And all we have this dude doing is tearing down the foundations of America, tearing down the education system, tearing down the health system. He's fucking tearing down the White House. Bro, how the fuck, why the fuck are Americans allowing this to happen? Why the fuck is Congress allowing this to happen? And instead of doing anything, they're just fucking quitting. Because guess what? With the insider trading that went on from the start of this administration, all those Republicans got rich. So now they're quitting while they're fucking ahead, while they took everything away from the rest of us. And then we have this fucking numbnut trying to take us into war. Maduro said if you go to war in Venezuela, there are Chinese assets there, there are Iranian assets there, there are Russian assets there. So you would have to go to war with all those fucking countries. What the fuck you gonna do, Donald? You so smart. You're passing all your cognitive tests. What the fuck you gonna do now? You fucked us. And we have no one to call on. Because Europe, they told us bye-bye. Canada told us bye-bye. Mexico, they told us bye-bye. Americans gonna want to run to Mexico. And then Mexico gonna say, Jose, no fucking gringo. He fucked us.